A320er geflogen und da war das dann.
Ja.
Daher kommt das dann.
Genau. Okay, so we're live. Welcome back, everyone. And yeah, sorry, short notice change. We are actually in the FSLabs, A321. The reason being is that I tried to load the Phoenix 319 and it says that it's already registered on a different PC, which is correct because I have a new PC. But I forgot to have it newly activated. But that doesn't matter. We can fly the FSLabs. It's fine. Which is actually quite good because I can see right now we do have thunderstorms. And I'm eager to try out to see if the weather radar still works. Keep your fingers crossed, obviously, that we won't get any issues with the VRAM. But yeah, so that's already then solved. And with me here in the chat is Brennelt. Hello.
Good evening, everybody.
And we have Jelend, and we have Klaus, and also Jeremiah. Welcome, everyone.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Right, so lots of thunderstorms going on here. Right, let me just add the flight plan here. There we go. So flying Sierra Echo November Lima, Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar. So thank you so much for everyone that joining. And if you all want to join and fly along, we're on the European West server here on Microsoft 2020. So this should be a brand new aircraft. And then let's have a look. So we're going to get connections, services. Blimey, the thunders really sounds dangerous.
Is it allowed to take off in thunderstorm?
Well, I mean, depends on where the thunderstorm cloud is located. If it's right above you, then obviously not.
Okay. Yes, it is, I think.
Well, we'll wait until we finish preparation, then we can decide. So let's quickly control options here. Right, so welcome everyone, welcome back. So let's see who's here. Let's pop out the chat as well here. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Right. So we haven't been flying on a tour for quite some time because I've just realized that I had to install my SmartCast 3 here.
Yeah, I think with your new PC, it is the first time.
Definitely seems so. Right, that's all set. Apply, save, go back, resume. Okay, cool. Now, why am I not getting any ground power? Okay, it doesn't matter. Then let's have a look here. There we go. That's going to be 1. Excellent. Just need to set a few viewpoints here, and then we're ready to go. And Flex SRS, welcome back. Nice to see you. Peter, hello as well. So, Brennel, which do I have to choose to sign in to the smart cars? With the community, or?
You need your community is correct, technically.
Okay, and then?
And then, let me see, do you show it in the stream? No.
Well, ours isn't in there, that's the thing.
Go on the search bar and type there one engine.
There it is. Thank you so much. All right, let me just then log in. Perfect.
Your flight, your pilot number and password.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Exactly. Then we're good to go. So since we're not getting ground power here, I'm going to go just test the lights here and then just start the APU straight away. That was the APU inlet door. Flights. Okay, cool. Yeah, Organ, I had to change because unfortunately I couldn't activate my Phoenix A319 because it's still active on a different hard drive. But again, it's quite nice because we can test the weather radar system again, see if that works as advertised.
Working with the actual simulator, or do you need the X version for this?
It's the experimental version, which you can install by using the FlightsimLabs control center under options.
Ah. And the version of the simulator is okay for that?
Yeah. I mean, some people have been reporting some problem with memory leak. Now, I don't know, I had a similar issue on the flight to Nuuk the other day, which resolved itself after switching off the weather radar system again. So, not exactly sure what happened there.
What happened was the memory leak? Stutters or?
Yeah. So I noticed first, I noticed the stutters, and then I went into the taskbar manager and checked the memory, and the flight simulator had like 43 gigabytes of memory.
Okay.
So yeah, something wasn't right there. Alright, so let's see, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Then we need 6 and 7. Right, then the next thing to do is we're going to go to my tech log. Let's see if everything is okay with this aircraft. So we just got a water leak in the front, shutter valve closed. Okay, there's no MEL to that, that's fine. So then let's init everything. Hey Bob, greetings, how are you? Nice to see you.
My GPU CPU memory is occupied 11.5 of 12 gigabytes. Can this be a problem?
No. It should just vary the settings, so the texture settings and so on.
Okay. No crash to their stuff, hopefully.
No, it shouldn't cause a So let me just check. Are we on live time? Not quite. There we go. So now we're going to depart at 21:45. Well, no, let's do 21:35. Instant fueling, 6.4 tons. And then we do...
Refueling truck is on its way.
Instant... Oops.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So instant boarding as well. So one engine out, windmill 711. Alternate is Sierra Echo Golf uniform.
Fuel truck is in position.
So control options real quickly. Cockpit camera. So why is that not registering? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's all there. There we go. Hey Alpha, nice to see you too. Good, so we have load sheet. So 66.6, we have 72.8 takeoff weight. And that's the final load sheet. Let's just make sure we have everything loaded correctly. Yeah. Although, hang on, are we fueling still? Fuel? No, we're still fueling. That's why. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Then let me just go fetch the weather. So here we have 350 at 2, light rain.
Welcome aboard
24 degrees,
Captain
10:10.
Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Hey Ozzy, nice. Thank you so much for the 19 months. How are you? Dennis, hello. So departure. We did plan with runway 24, correct? Which departure route are you guys using?
There is a departure route. We do a vector departure.
Okay, so not even initial.
No. Radar vectors, takeoff runway heading at 1000, fly direct Charlie Oscar.
Okay.
Charlie Oscar Victor.
Okay. So but 24 departure, correct? Or 06?
Yeah, correct.
24.
Yeah, correct.
So
Yeah.
24, no SID. Okay. And then direct Charlie Oscar Victor. Okay. And then for the arrival, you wrote 25 VUR Demi Yankee 25.
Exactly. there's a wire we can use.
So Everett
So I'm
and
going
okay.
to taxi.
Radio. That's nice. Cool. So cruise level for me was 240, flight time 56 minutes. That's fairly low. I'm gonna go higher than that.
Yeah, I changed to 360.
Yeah. That's the 340 for me then. So block fuel we said is gonna be 6.4. 6.4. And then alternate fuel is 1300 kilograms, 1.3.
Have you already performed a takeoff performance calculation?
Not yet, but we're gonna go do that right now. Takeoff. Runway 24. Runway is wet.
Not really. I don't see here any precipitation. It's not raining.
I had some rain just a few minutes ago, so I'll talk about that. Of course, no engine anti-ice, air conditioning off. 71.6, is that correct? No, 72.8 it should be. This is always taking the current weight, 72.8. Let's calculate that. So it wants me to go config 3, but it still has a flex. So let me force config 2. See if that works. Yep, works as well. Even with flex 56 it says. Now the thing is though, because of the thunderstorms and potential wind shear, I am going to go with Toga power.
Okay, good idea.
So I'll take 132, 132, 137. Cool. Alrighty. Config 2, Toga power, and the rest as is. Cool. What do you mean is this live? Yeah, we are live. Hey, Ramsey. Oh, nice. Hey, Ramsey. Welcome. Thanks so much, Ramsey Flies. Thanks for the kind words. So I hope I was able to teach you one or two things here in the FSLabs, especially, or the Phoenix. So 34. That looks all good to me. Just waiting for the refueling to be finished. And we're good to go. Yep, 6.4, fantastic.
So, taking off.
Okay. Gonna watch that. There is Reynolds. Looks like the thunderstorms have moved on a bit, which is good. Have a good flight.
You?
Nice, Ramsey. That's good to hear. Yeah, good routing, isn't it? Geneva to Nice.
Hello, Captain. We are
A
ready
safety
for
card is in
pushback.
your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your
Departure
nearest
checks
exit may
completed.
be behind you.
Bypass being inserted.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened,
So,
adjusted,
let's have a look.
and released as
Services.
shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it
For
fastened
the weather,
at
the
all
departure
times.
sector is very bad.
Is it?
If the air supply fails,
Yes.
masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your
Locking
own
gear.
mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat.
Right, quickly going through a checklist here.
Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Gear covers removed. Fuel quantity 6,380 kilograms balanced.
If it fails
Seatbelts
to operate or needs
on.
topping up,
80
blow
euros.
into the tube. There is a
Enough.
light and whistle for the
And
captain.
BARF is
We also
1011.
carry flotation units for
Before
fuel.
start checkers, park brake set.
Rotate,
Takeoff speed
left
thrust.
stern, armrest down,
We
window
have
and seatbelt fastened.
132, 132, 137
Pleasant flight.
with a config 2 and Toga power. Windows doors. Closed. Closed. And the beacon is on. Right, so let me just quick edit the pushback here. Possibly not onto the runway. Very tight apron, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ignore the 737 there.
Reality, it's not made for this big aircraft
Yeah. No
and
problem.
not for this amount.
Yeah.
Maybe there are 1 or 2 ATRs
Exiting
in
from
one
editing
day.
mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
Brakes
All
released.
engines clear. Start at wind.
Gracias. Performance, FPS performance, for me at least, it's the same. I don't see any big differences between the Phoenix and the FSLabs. So I'm gonna watch the memory usage today again with the radar on. See if I can replicate the memory leak here. Good. So let's have a look. We have good bleed air. We have fuel pumps on. Starting engine 1. New procedure. Someone else departing. Very nice. GG's.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
So the IAE engines, they take a bit longer to start up. They have a kind of a dry motoring for 30 seconds.
You don't have a Avianca livery for the FSLabs?
Well, if I had known that I would use it, I would have installed one, but this kind of came
Yeah.
unexpected, so...
That's fine.
Right, good engine start. Starting engine 2. interested in that.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
After start.
Unlocking gear.
Right, engine anti-ice is not needed. That goes off, that goes off. Oh, hang on.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So let's see, flight controls. Yeah, there we go. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, rudder, full right, neutral. So let's go with the after start checklist. Anti-ice off, ecom status checked, pitch trim up 1.7, rudder trim neutral. And that's the after start checklist completed. Alrighty. All clear. Let's check, make sure the runway is clear. Some more people joining, very nice. Yeah. Runway is clear. Let's go backtrack. Oh, the one more thing, as a topic, I saw that there is a tiller for the simulator market available now. Well, there's been one available for quite some time, but there's a new one available, which mounts easily apparently to the desk. So we'll have a look at that, see if that's really anything I could be using.
You could send me a link to that. I'm interested as well.
Yeah, I can certainly do so. Right, I'm going to go put the radar on already. So here we do get some returns now in the FSLabs, so that will be interesting to see if we get anything. Right, cabin is ready. And then we have the taxi checklist. Flight controls check, flap setting config 2. Radar PWS is on and auto. Engine mode selector normal, and the eco mode takeoff no blue. So while we're doing the lineup anyways, packs going off for takeoff. So the lineup checklist takeoff runway is going to be 24 full length, TCAS, TARA, and the packs are off. And that is the lineup checklist completed. Cool. Hey Senshai, how are you? Senshai, it's good to see you being so active in DCS. And the question you had regarding our server, hope that was answered. Link is okay. I'll try to get the link to you guys. Let me go and find the name again of that. So it was actually on our Flight Sim News as well, on our Discord server. So I think that's the easiest to find it. Flight sim news. Right, there it is. That was a quick turn. Good God. Poor passengers. Oh dear. Right. Sorry, folks. Try and do 3 things at the same time. Right, so that was the link to the steering wheel. I have no shares in that. Okay, so I am in no way affiliated. Hang on, where's the yoke cam? There's the yoke cam. Let's see if I can find the stick cam to that. Right, cool. Done everything. Let's do this. And switch off nozzle steering. Take off. Oh, there we go. Toga. Man Toga. SRS. Oh, the thrust blue. Haven't used Toga for ages. Thrust set. Oh no! Stop! Why isn't those with steering? You see, that's why I have to get a tiller. That's why I have to get the tiller. I deactivated the nose with steering on my keyboard apparently, but it wasn't focused, so that's why. Right, so the decision is made. I'm going to get myself a tiller. If that's not a good reason, I don't know what is. Sorry guys, back again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let me get that. There you go. The last time I did this, I forgot to switch off the nose wheel steering. This time, because I was not focused on the gaming window, because I was posting a link on my second monitor, it didn't register that key. Are these actually my tire marks here? Lol. Yeah, right. No, seriously. Look, it's still active. I'm gonna blame Bruno or you guys. There, look at that. Is hang on, guys. Wasn't that supposed to be only in Microsoft 2024? Right, so let me just make sure. Yeah, there we go. Pedal disconnect. Lol, look at the tire marks to the right. Right, here we go. Let's try again. Mantoga, there we go. And all thrust set. And knots checked. Go on, rotate. Beautiful. Pause rate, gear up. Let's put this to open climb nav. Although let's go heading select initially. Just yellow echo, so just rain. But I like how it actually does. It has a bit of red echoes to the left of us. So here comes flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Thrust climb. Open climb heading, auto thrust. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. Already on standard. Flap 0, speed check, flap 0. And packs coming on. Yeah, superior off-road performance. Yeah, apparently. It looks like it. So let's go direct Charlie Oscar Victor. And temperature is currently plus 27, so no need for engine anti-ice. Now the only thing with this tiller is, if I go onto their website, it's not cheap, let's put it this way. So the Captain edition, wow, that's actually quite steep. $289. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Wasn't there another manufacturer of the tiller? Maybe someone else has another link.
No. I have searched a lot for a tiller, but nothing found.
Okay.
I think there is a company who makes it, so it look very professional, and they are even more expensive.
Yeah, for this. So this is, say, a tiller for the flight sim. So you can use this for any Airbus, or actually you can use that for any add-on, really. Oh, look at that coming out of the clouds here. Beautiful. And weather radar looks good. So it had a bit of an echo to the left of us. And it's got some rain showers there. So, you know, that's all I really need regarding weather radar returns. That's enough for good immersion.
Finally.
Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah, that is. I mean, I'm sure it's good quality, right? Maybe I should ask them for a discount in order to stream it or something. So it flies perfect with the fly-by-wire, Phoenix, FSLabs, but also for 390, 320, 321, 330, 340, 350, 380.
I guess you can also use it for Boeing or something.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Right, level 100. We're going to wait with the seatbelts for a few more minutes until I'm out of the clouds here. And what else do we have? Oh yeah. Yeah, currently no memory leak, so at the moment it's all fine. You see, this is what I mean with the Microsoft 2020. I love the sky colors, the ground colors, the clouds look nice. So I have no complaints for regarding 2020.
A reshade or something like that.
But then again, why? Why do we need to use another reshade program? I don't know.
And do you have any, or do you manage to change in any way the colors or contrast or so?
So right here at the moment, game filter is off.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. This is really. I can change them again to see if.
That's the right.
Sharpen. Let me go back to my normal settings that I had published on my Discord. So actually I can use my website as well, right? So let me go settings, Microsoft settings. So we have sharpen intensity 35, grain 15, color we have tint 30, tint intensity 0, temperature 0, vibrance 0, so that's all set. And then for the brightness contrast, exposure 0, contrast -4, okay. Highlights 22. I can't set 22, I set that. And then shadows 30, +30. Gamma 0. So those are the settings that I've published.
Looking good. Can you switch off and on?
Yep.
To have direct compare?
Yeah, I can. So that's off and that's on. So there's not much difference. It's just with off, it's a little bit more diluted around the clouds.
Mm.
And so with on, it's a little bit more contrast and a little bit more shadow darkness, really. Oh, that looks really nice.
Yeah,
Love the reflections on the engine there. Very cool.
And can you do the same in 2024?
Probably. I could try. I mean, because this is NVIDIA game filter.
Yeah.
Right, let's get seatbelts off. And we're good. On our way. So there's some more radar returns a bit in about 60 miles, but we'll see when we get closer to it, if that makes sense. Yes.
I noticed they changed something regarding the exposure of the picture. In the first versions of the 2020, it was so when you looked a little bit outside the window, the cockpit got so dark you can't see anything. And
Yeah.
now it is better.
Yep.
Even when I look up to the bright clouds, I can see the cockpit.
Yep.
Much better.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, so Turk in the US. The thing is, though, at least in the winter kind of textures, what I noticed 2 days ago flying the VFR flight, we tested the DX40. The colors just looked so washed out, and the sky, the blue was just so, I don't know, so weird, so bright, and not really colorful. So I don't know, I didn't like it really. So I don't know what they did there. Yeah, and the clouds are definitely overexposed. Yeah. Of course, OBV, hello, can you explain how descent works in an emergency about health issues? The main doubt is how the descent works. Normal managed, you try to descend with high speed. Best works, okay. Yeah, so really, the limitations regarding emergency descent is obviously you have a lot of potential energy, right? So if you're at high altitude, you have a lot of potential energy on top of your kinetic energy that you already have, flying, fairly fast in these jets. So your descent is then limited by your maximum speeds, or let's say you want to maintain your current speed because you have a doubt about your structural integrity of the aircraft. So you don't want to accelerate the aircraft anymore. So the only thing you can do really is get the speed brakes out, right? So the important thing to do is obviously is thrust idle and speed brakes full. Be aware that in the A320, the speed brakes don't go to full, even if you pull the level to full, right? So 390, 321, they do go to full with autopilot on, not in A320. So you have to potentially then go manual flight after you initialize the descent, and then go manual flight, autopilot off, and get full. No, the problem with the gear extension is the following. So the gear extension, max extension speed is 250 indicated, right? Yeah, you got a problem there. Okay, so right, so if you extend the gear at this speed, you can only extend it once, and then your gear, some part of your gear will not be there anymore by the time you reach the ground. So yeah, so really the only chance you have is just to descent idle power, speed brakes out. Right, so and then you have oxygen to breathe, right? So you have the oxygen masks that drop out. And so let's do a little bit of calculation. So normally an aircraft, so the A320 with speed brakes full, you can reach 6,000 feet per minute. And the safe altitude really is 10,000 feet, although legally you have to be at 13,000 feet within 10 minutes, and then you have to get down to 10,000 30 minutes latest. But let's just say for simplification, you go 10,000 feet, okay? And so you have to lose, let's say you're at level 380, 28,000 feet, right? So that is about what? How many minutes? 6,000 feet per minute? We're talking about 4 minutes, 5 minutes maximum, right? And even if you're only doing 5,000 feet per minute, again, we're talking about, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. It's not that long, right? And during that time, you have oxygen through the oxygen mask.
How long does the oxygen for the passengers last?
Well, they have to last at least 10 minutes, but usually they will last longer. It all depends on. Well, there's chemical oxygen that's produced sometimes, and there's also then oxygen through oxygen cylinders, depending on the aircraft type. Yes, it could be. It could be the case that you have to level off, do an intermediate level off because of terrain. But again, you should be reaching between 13,000 and 10,000 within 10 minutes. That's what you should be doing. Now, there are some routings over the Himalayan mountains where you can't reach 10,000 feet. And there you have to have extra oxygen. There's certain regulations for that, so that you can extend. And then you have escape routes. And those escape routes make sure that you can descend to a lower altitude, safe altitude, within a certain time frame. But again, you would usually have more oxygen cylinders on board for the passengers and the crew, so that they can make sure that they can fly longer than 10 minutes at higher altitude.
For sure, it's the same here on our route. You're flying over the Andes, which are very high.
They're probably going to get higher, because right now I'm seeing 10,000 feet, 14, 15,000 feet coming up now. So, when you fly over the Alps, for example, let's say the western parts of the Alps near the Mont Blanc, then as you approach that mountain range, you would think about escape routes, right? You would think about, where would I turn? So where would I turn back? And at what point would I continue forwards? But again, the Alps are not really that wide. So east to west or west to east, they are wide, but north-south, they're not so wide. So, you know, within 10 minutes, we talk about 50, 60, 70 miles. You're usually at the range where you can descend further down.
Where I'm actually right here now, here's the MSA of 19.6. 19.6.
Yep, that's really high. Yep. So let me have a look at the map here. So let's do this.
They're a little bit far away here. Is 22.8. The MSA.
Yeah, that is very high indeed. Hey, German ATC, nice to see you. How are you? Hope you had a good stream. And thank you so much for the raid, guys. All right. Beethoven, hello to you as well. And Ella Aviation, nice to see you guys. So big shout out to German ATC. If you don't know him, he is streaming here on Twitch as well. So make sure to give him a follow. Check out his channel. So let me just try again to get the map going here. So there we are. So that's our routing today. And currently, yeah, it's a 22.8. That's the grid altitude right now. That's really high. Now, obviously, we are crossing the Andes. So you would have to think about, you know, at what point would I continue southbound or eastbound? And at what point is it safe to continue straight on, right? So you would make, you know, you would think about these scenarios. Hey, yeah, that's true, Marco. Yeah. Is that the new? Hey, oh, I've got to try that, Marco. Yeah, because the developer said, or asked me for permission, if he can use my voice over with AI. So he had some sound files from me, and then he used AI to use my voice, but to change that to different voice lines for the 777. I have to try that. Thank you much, Mark, for the shout out. No, not with a French accent. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe I could do that. Yeah, that's true. Well, that would be a bit weird, yeah. Ajaccio. Without AI, even. You know, Marco, thanks for reminding me. I have to try that. I have to install that and try it out next week. 100%.
Can you talk French, Blackbox?
No. Oh, only a few words. So that means, let me just check the approach chart. So yeah, we're flying on the one engine out Ecuador, beautiful Ecuador tour that we have. Brennelt made this. And today we are on, which leg are we actually on? Just check that.
I think it's almost half time.
Let me check. Tour center.
No, it's not half time. It's leg number 6 of 14.
So that's the tour that we're flying on our one engine out. Tour, and there we go. So currently on leg number 5, actually, yeah, 5, and it has 14 altogether. And like the name says, it is a beautiful tour. Today we're flying this VOR approach, the Yankee. It has an arc. So I will fly this raw data just for practice. And I want to show off. Now watch me fail.
You will not.
So it's always good to try these from time to time with manual or raw data. Right, for that, I'm already going to set the VOR Sierra Romeo Victor.
Are you allowed to fly raw data with your real plane?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so Captain, I know that was again, it's so annoying with the, if you don't have a physical tiller and you have a disconnect button and it just latched, it didn't unlatch the, and you can't take off. The aircraft will just veer off the runway, usually to the right, strangely enough. Yeah, so we were discussing this tiller, and so we're looking for someone that actually has this tiller. Flying around the Cotopaxi. Okay, so it is quite pricey, and that's a steep price, just for a tiller, right? But honestly, I'm starting to get sick of not having a tiller, so I may invest that money.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
I may invest it.
Could new subscribers please make your
Hey,
way
Miguel,
to the
thank you so
first class
much.
cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Miguel, thank you so much for the 7 months. I hope you're doing well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and put this on a fixed page as well, because I want to draw in at least these two radars as a reminder. So 008 and 056. So let's go fix info. So that is 008, 056 and 07. No, 069 as well. Well, that's inbound, isn't it? So then let's just get the inbound course, 249, and we'll check the runway track, see if it's offset or not. Taxi, airport. So the track is 250, so that's 1 degree offset. That's not much, that's okay. Miguel, anytime, thank you much. What about you? Yeah, the thing is, so Miguel, we talked about this a few minutes ago. So for me personally, I have Microsoft 2024 installed, and I've tried it out 2 days ago with the AV aircraft, and I'm still not happy with it. So neither the FPS performance nor the you know, the colors, I don't know, it just does not really make me happy yet. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. METAR again? Is that why is it not giving me METAR? That's weird. No METAR? Okay. Let's see. Thank you much, Julend. So 270 at 8.
Yep.
And it's 297. Oh no, 1007. I can leave that. So 1007. So let's do 1007. QNH. Temperature is 30 degrees. That's really warm. And 270 at 8. That's fine for the VOR approach then. Cool.
And then an overcast of 2000.
Okay, well that makes it nice and challenging. That's good.
Yeah.
we love challenges. So the minimum is with the DME 340. That's quite low actually for a VOR approach. And we need 1,500 meter visibility. But that's really low. Yeah, we'll do use config full, and we have available for landing 2,500 meters, which is plenty. That should be no problem whatsoever.
And auto brake medium, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Aviamar, yeah. Yeah, so the settings should still be the same. I've not really changed much. The only thing I'm using today was the game filter from NVIDIA. And we got someone saying, Captain HMW building a 320 low medium budget cockpit right now. Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're building a serious kind of, you know, even if you say low medium budget cockpit for the A320, I mean, you're going to have a tiller. Definitely. So Vlad, okay, thanks for the info. Vlad says the latest oxygen generation systems can provide minimum 22 minutes of oxygen. Nice, thanks for the background info, Vlad. Much appreciated. Yeah, here in Microsoft 2024, sorry, Microsoft 2020 here, it does look and work quite nicely. Oh, that's interesting. It has, why does it offer several runways? That's a bit weird. Hold on. Should be 2.5. Yep, 2,400 meters. We can't. The other was, is that a grass runway or something? Config full. Weather is good. Anti-ice off. Air conditioning on. Reverse and on. 70 tons estimated landing weight. Yep, that looks about right. Let's calculate that. And with medium auto brake, 1,800 meters. Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll take that. Medium auto brake is set. That is all done. Right enough is set. Good, so let's do a quick briefing before we descend. So initially, we'll be arriving via Andel. And then, yeah, we'll fly from Andel onwards, we'll fly raw data. So inbound will be 188, 12 miles prior to the VOR. We're going to turn left, intercept a 10 dm arc, fly that arc until we cross 056 radial out of Santa Rosa, and then we turn final 249 inbound. Final descent is out of 2,130 feet. Elevation is 17, so pretty much sea level. So 2,000 feet. Make sure we have then gear down, flaps 2 at least. Final configuration 3 degree down, and a minimum of 340. Missed approach straight ahead to 5 DMEs. 1,800 feet minimum within 5 miles, and then we turn back to Santa Rosa, climb 3,000. Should be looking quite pretty, the high terrain there to the east. Very nice. Sorry, Bernard, you were going to ask something, or? Right, otherwise, the runway is 45 meter wide, so we could do a 180 turn on the runway, backtrack, vacate.
I guess the apron is again very small, so
yeah,
we will have problems to park every aircraft.
Yeah. So let's have a look. Can we play around with the failure or not? Yeah, why not? Let me see. Alex would love that. So let's go ahead and where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There is Alex. Right, let's see what we can do. Oh, hang on. And that means what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go into this menu here. Failures. And then we should go with navigation so that we can't cheat today. Navigation. And then let's do... Actually, hang on. What about information? DCU, no. Hang on. Instruments? Instruments, no. Where's my MCDU? Autoflight, is it? No. Alright, then we have to pull circuit breakers, I guess. Yeah, so in the Airbus, failing both MCDUs is actually quite a nasty failure. Let's have a look. Autoflight. Yeah, there we go. MCDU. So that should be the MCDU for the first officer gone. There we are. And let's start our descent. Flight level 200. So thrust out descent, out blue 200. Speed brakes out. And for the number 1 MCDU, we're going to have a look here of the overhead panel. Again, navigation or autoflight, and there we are. MCD1. Oh, hang on. Does not work. We did pull it. Oh, that's interesting. Supposed to shut that off. Yep, CB tripped is known. Indicating, where would I find that? Right, anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this to VOR Rose mode. I'm going to dim that down so that I can't see that anymore. Now we're going to go to backup tuning, VOR, and then I'm going to dial in old school 16.6. So I'm going to dial in 16.6, transfer that, and then we can insert the course. And that was 249. Yep, CB tripped. Status is still normal. So now we can see that we should be... Yeah, we've got that tuned manually now as well. So that is now VOR Yankee. So what we'll do... initially we're going to fly on the routing still. Until we're inbound. Aeronoc, yes, it is live. Aaron, it is. Welcome. How are you? So the lowest I'm going to go is level 200. We still have high terrain below us, as you can see here. Look at that. Amazing. What a view. Alex, no excuse. Go on. Yeah, so the idea is to practice your mental picture regarding aircraft position. So I can see that 230, right, is so we're somewhere over here, 58 miles away. So what I'll do next is I'm going to intercept the 008 radial. So let me just dial that away again. And then I'm going to go to heading select. So what I'll do is going to intercept a 208 radial and then go to 12 dBs because that's going to be that point there, and then we just join the arc. Let's slow down to 50. I can use my Windwing MCDU or FCU. And we are going to send now 150. So open descent, up blue, 150. Beautiful high terrain below us there. Okay, so we're coming up to 25 radial. Since we're 50 miles away, it will take a few more minutes to get to the 208 radial. Sorry, not the 208. I'm talking about 188 radial. So it's going to take a little bit longer than that even. 118 radial. 188 radial. My mind, my brain is not working. 188. What you mean? No, not the MCDU. No, the FCU. Look. There. I only have the FCU. I don't have the MCDU. No. All right, it's a coastline. How many miles away? 50. So we have to descend it a bit fast in a minute. So now it should be safe. And the MSA is 3,000. So let's descend 3,000. 3,000 and the QNH is 1007. I'm still waiting for the EFIS panel. How long? Does anyone know how long the waiting time is? The F-16 cockpit is a spare bedroom. Well, it's the F-18 actually at the moment. That's literally the biggest bug. Yeah, the F-16 setup as well. It's OP. It really is. Now I'm going to put this to track FPA. It helps me with the tracking. So 188 we want to intercept. So you can do the same for the other side. You can tune a different VOR if you want. So press that to nav. You can tune it ILS, but if you tune ILS, it's tuned on both sides. Oh no, you got engine 2 fire, Alex? Oh my god, GG's. Right, flight director off. 210 radial, so we're slowly coming in. Actually, let me just fly a little bit more to the left here, start towards the airport. .43 miles, altitude should be good. 250 knots already. Peter says your mate received 2 EFIS last week. Okay. Yeah, I have no ETAs whatsoever. And honestly, if I've ordered also some things from Monster Tech so that I can mount the Mosa force feedback base, and they are so backlogged. Unbelievable. Crazy stuff. Peter, at the moment, they promised me to send me a software, but I have not received it yet, so I couldn't try it out yet, unfortunately. Beautiful, just coming up the coastline here. So we're at 200 radial, slowly but surely. Go a little bit to the left again. So you guys are way ahead of me, right, Brenold?
Yeah, I'm landed.
Oh, and how was it?
Yeah, it's quite gusty here. You have speed varying a lot and no puffy.
Okay. Now, one thing I have to cheat a little bit because of the approach speed. Normally, I would take a 135 ELS, because normally you would have tables to get the speed for that. So 135 plus 5 would be 140 approach speed, flaps full. No, you're going to have to fly selected speed, Marwan. So it's all raw data selected. Right, careful now. We're coming close to the 188. So now we've got the 192 radial. So the plan is now to come in from the north, 188 radial inbound, and then at 12 miles we'll go into the arc. And I want to fly the arc with, let's say, 190 knots or something. There's no extra points for flying it fast, so...
Yeah, I had quite a bit of problems to slow down, but you warned me, and so I started a little bit earlier to slow down.
Weather-wise, it looks all right. Shouldn't be any bigger clouds or showers. Should be all right. So coming up 188 radial, almost there. And now with the track mode, it's nice and easy to track 188. So how do we fly the arc then, right? You want to be always near the perpendicular side to it, right? So, so 90 degrees would be 98, so 098 degrees. However, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep this between 95 and 85 degrees to fly that arc. And then depending on if we're too far away from it or too close, we can adjust ever so slightly. Right, so let's see. We have 23 miles to go. I want to slow down a bit as well. So let me just use a bit of speed brakes here, slow down the aircraft. Hey, Cababel, how are you? No, so this is the blue is the final track later on for the approach. Currently, I'm using the white indications here. Clear -1. Yeah, here we had rain this afternoon, so... Okay, so we can go down to 3,000 feet. That's fine for the arc. Maintaining 3,000 until we're inbound. Well, actually, on the arc, we can descend down to 2,200. Yeah. But there's no rush. So 19 miles. Here comes flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 1. 18 miles. Well, you have those, you see the arrow, the triangles? That shows you the direction to the VOR. You see, in here you have that blue arrow there, that shows you the direction to the VOR. So it doesn't have the triangle as a conventional HSI. It has that a bit abbreviated, but those triangles, those show you the direction to the VOR. So that way you can say if you're to or from the VOR. Flaps 2, speed checked. So 190 knots, 15 miles, 3 miles until the turn. The arc, how many miles is that? About also 8-9 miles, right? We should be good on the altitude. Now a bit more drag with the flaps. So I'm going to turn to about 100 degrees, maybe 105, and then we'll see how it goes. And again, 12 miles will start, and hopefully, if things go right, we'll be around about 10 miles. So plus minus 1 mile deviation is fine. So you can go from 11 to 9. That would not be a big problem. Tyler's Gamer, hello to you. Welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, quite often it is whatever you're comfortable with. So careful, 12 miles. You know, obviously it is easier then to use. Right, here comes 12 miles, left turn. And again, we're going about 100 degrees here. Let's see where we end up. And again, depending on where we end up regarding the arc. And very important is the 056 degree radial. So we want to have that tail at 56, and then we turn final and intercept that final track. All right, the flight path angle. So here we are, 10 miles, 10.4, so a little bit far away still. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the needle now. I'm going to be putting the needle above the 90 degree mark so that I get a little bit closer, and you have to keep adjusting that because again it is an arc, right? But if you have that needle now above the 90, you will get closer to it. I'm going to slow down further, 170. So 10.3, I'm going to keep adjusting ever so slightly. What a beautiful view here. Not get distracted too much here. 10.2 miles. Keep adjusting. Keep that just a little bit above the 90 mark so that we keep nudging a little bit closer and closer. And we're descending, what was it? We said it's 2,200 actually. .1 miles. Keep adjusting, keep adjusting. A couple of degrees, 3 to 5 degrees. That's all that's needed. So if you're too close, then you would put that needle below the 90 mark to get further away from it. Keep turning. It's an arc. That's why we keep turning. Not forgetting the 56. Yeah, 56 mark here, 56. Not to overshoot the radial. This will come in very shortly. 10.1, keep turning. 10 mile arc. We're now at 50 degrees.
2,500.
Let's check. 10 miles exactly. That should be moving very shortly. 55, 56, here we go, turning final to descent. Nice turbulence, gears coming down. Now we're at 40, there we go. Now comes the needle, and we're turning inbound course 249. Get everything lined up. Flaps 3, speed is checked. Flaps 3. And then final descent was at 8 miles. We're at 9 miles currently. Minimum was 400 feet, so down we go, 400. Almost on final track. There's the runway. 8 miles, minus 3 degrees. Here we go, down we go. Speed coming back. Flaps full. 145 we said. Turning to the correct track here. And there's the runway. I'm going to set missed approach 3000.
2000.
Let's check. Landing checklist, EKMIMO landing no blue. Correcting, a little bit left of track as you can see. Tad high, correcting. 6 miles, 1800 feet, sounds correct. Manual flight. Still tad high, correcting. Manual thrust. Engine fire extinguished. Nice, Alex. Yeah, you too. GG's. Have a good landing. Yeah, 5 knots crosswind. Not much then. 4 miles, 1200. Should be good. Yeah, picture looks all right.
1000.
1000 was checked, we're stable. Careful descent rates. Speed is checked. Correcting. Wow, it looks good downdrafts here from time to time.
500. 100 above.
Yeah, inside.
Minimum.
Continue.
$200. 100. 50, 40, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Spoilers. Reverser green, decel. Nice. I'm actually really proud of that. Still capable of flying a conventional VOR approach, including an arc. So noticeable steering should be active. It is. There's the apron. Not quite ready for retirement yet, no. As long as I can fly these kind of approaches and not mess them up, happy. Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, so here in the A320, this can actually happen. So you could have a complete MCDU failure, and so MCD 1 and 2 failure, and then you have to go backup navigation. And then you have no more map mode, unless the newer versions they have. I think I have a memory with the routing at least. But yeah, you have to fly this raw data. So always exciting. How do you know how much to... Well, so the thing is this, like I said, initially you go perpendicular, so about 90 degrees. So let me just get the park brake set here. Wait for the APU. So you see here at the moment, right? This is the direction to the VOR station. So if you want to fly an arc, you have to be perpendicular to this, right? So an FMS with a programmed arc will fly this actually with a continuous little bank angle. Now we can't really do that with heading or track mode, right? So we have to look at, are we further away from the arc or closer into the arc? I was a little bit outside. I was like 10.3 miles, okay? So this means, so you see the little triangle here, these markings here, right? They give you a nice indication about 90 degrees off, right? So I just put the needle, so the direction of the VOR above the perpendicular line, the 90 degree line, which means I am edging ever so slightly forward. However, you have to keep on adjusting your track as you go along. Now, if you are like a mile away, then I would take at least 10, maybe 15 degrees actually. So I'll put that needle to about here to make sure that I close in quicker. All right. If I'm too close, I'll do the other way around. If I'm too close, I'll point that needle below the 90 degree mark. And again, depending on how far away I'm from the optimum line, the more aggressive I will be, adjusting the tracks. How is it made sure that pilots don't forget to fly like this? Well, I mean, let's put it this way. Every 6 months, we pilots have to go to the simulator. And we have to go and fly some scenarios. And the authorities say that every time you go and fly one of those missions, you have to have a certain topic. So, for example, you would have topic hydraulics. Another time you have the topic electrics. Then another topic you have flight controls, etc., etc. So all the big topics will be covered, including the navigation failures. Right? So that way, it is made sure that, that every pilot within 3 years is being checked on all the major topics. Right? And for me, the last check that I had about half a year ago, I have another check flight in February. So the last time I had a check flight, the big topic was electrics. Right? So this time I have to check. So this time I think it's actually flight controls, I think, but I'll have to check. So yeah, that's how everything's, repeated. So every 3 years, it's made sure that you have gone through all the major topics. And with major topics, like I said, it's electrics, it's fuel, it's hydraulics, it's navigation systems. What else do we have? Bleeds, so air conditioning. Yeah, landing gear at some point. Yeah, engine, of course. All right, there we go. Some more people coming in. I hope you all had a fantastic flight, and one more coming in there. Brenold, were you happy with the VR approach that you flew?
Easy. I used the managed mode and the approach mode, so it was easy.
Well, I mean, you can still mess up, by wrong energy management, etc., etc. So, I mean,
the final was quite challenging because I did a manual, of course, and the manual thrust. And the wind changes and the gusts were quite difficult.
Yep.
But my landing rate was good. I'm mapping. I'm happy with it.
Nice.
51 I had.
So let me have a look. 51, that's really good. Mine felt good, but it's probably like 100 something. Let me just check. So my landing rate was minus 126. It says here on Volanta. So minus 126.
It's very good.
0.98 G. The wind was 250 at 9 on touchdown. Cool. Right, got 2 traffic coming in. Nice. So everybody there, thank you for joining the flight today. As always, much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful view here. And this is a freeware scenery, so it's actually quite nice for freeware.
Yeah, for freeware it's okay.
Yep. All right, they're coming in. I'm not sure who that is, but beautiful landing. Jeremiah, how was your landing?
Oh, it was about 280, a little bit hard, but it's difficult. Or it was the first flight of the 319 in my case.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not very familiar with this plane.
No. I think if I taken the 319 from Phoenix, I probably would have had a worse landing as well, because I'm not used to the Phoenix at the moment.
But I'm glad I can sleep today. I think so.
Excellent. I'm happy that we made it on time, so it wasn't too late again. Very nice. Happy with that. Yeah, so I'll be on holiday until next Tuesday, and then Brandon next week sometime. We could do, if you like.
The next one will be very challenging.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the middle of the mountains.
Oh, okay. Let me see, what runway do we have there? That's that's Quito.
Oh, really? No, SEMC, Acas.
No, we first go to Quito, which is also nice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then I was wrong. Yeah, but Quito's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Quito's also nice. Yeah. Another
Very
nice
sad
landing.
is that we don't have the old Quito airport anymore. Someone should make a scenery for that, because it is much more challenging than the new one.
Yeah. Nice, the 737s are like max braking and they can make that taxiway. GG's. Excellent, love it.
Yeah, Jeremiah made the taxiway as well with ease.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, I have logged out. There's parking place for other captains.
Excellent, Jeremiah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, as always.
Yeah, thank you for your exercise here, and see you next time. I'm
Excellent.
glad to see you. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks for your planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
I would like to second that. Good night. Good night to you.
Okay, Uzi will be the last one, I guess.
Yeah. Do you have that program that you use to see if everybody's here?
No. I can see him arriving on my screen here.
Okay, there we go.
The program I have is a transmitter. Maybe I will publish it for everybody if someone like to install it, so you are able to see everybody on a little nav map.
Okay, nice.
It's very nice for group flights.
Yeah, that's true. Hey man, Flex SRS, thank you so much for the kind words, and yeah, you too have a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Aaron asks, do the airlines look at the flight school times of students when hiring new pilots? Like, was he actually punctual? No, not. Well, I mean, I don't know. That was not recorded on our grade sheets. So our grading sheets that we had were all strictly aviation related. So anything, you know, if you let's say you're hot-tempered or something, that would be something you would find on your grade sheets. Now, maybe potentially if you came late to the briefings, maybe that would be filed as well. But normally, I mean, usually it is really, you know, aviation related. Hey, Alex, that was you then. Okay, nice. GG's. Happy to see that you made it safely. Excellent. Cool. Brandon, once again, thank you so much for making the group flight again for us. And
Welcome.
oh, there's one more coming in. Look at that.
Yeah, Uzi, the last one.
Uzi, there he is. Uzi, and yeah, looking very nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like a soft landing.
Yeah. Pro pilots here. Love it. Excellent. Cool stuff. My dear moderators, as always, thank you so much for all the help. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll be back on the 2nd of February. Looking forward to it, as always. Thank you so much for the support. Stay safe, everyone, and good night.